Hey, it's David from Road Bike Action, and today we're going to find out the difference between a $1,000 wheel set, a $4,000 wheel set, and an $8,000 wheel set, and figure out which one's right for you.
When the all too common question of what's the best way to upgrade a bike is asked on the group ride, the general answer of wheels is offered up. While best is relative to one's goals and abilities, in an effort to find the wheel upgrade that's best in terms of performance, aesthetics, and overall riding experience, we put 3 of the industry's most exotic and stunning wheels to the test in order to find out what you get for your money. The 3 wheels we'll be talking about are the $8,095 Lightweight Obermayer Evos, the $4,000 Corima Mcc Dx's, and Hunt's $1,400 Limitless Aero Disc. After gaining notoriety for their performance-focused hoops that seemingly found the leading edge of rim brake wheel design a decade ago, German wheel manufacturer Lightweight has set its sights on upending the disc brake market. Looking to break into the widest market of disc brake users, Lightweight has shifted its efforts stateside and sent one of the first pairs of the classy Obermeyer Evo Wheels to the RBA office. Lightweight offers 2 models of the Obermeyer Evos, a standard version starting around $8,100, as well as the sumptuous blackened out logos and ceramic speed bearing spec Schwartz edition for an additional $600. We understand that they're far from practical for most, but practicality is of little concern, with the focus of course being the weight and performance of the wheels. If you're wondering how a wheel set could ever justify an $8,000 price tag, it starts with an incredibly intricate design and manufacturing process that is focused on providing a precision product that expedites watt savings and high speeds. The Obermeyers are constructed with a thin carbon shell made from what Lightweight calls lightweight custom composite carbon. The carbon rim is filled with Lightweight's proprietary active foam core. It's Lightweight's take on the increasingly common rim design that they claim improves overall stiffness while adding a chatter-reducing damping factor in the rims. A solid rim bed is used, which simplifies tubeless setup and provides integrity to the rim. The rims measure 18.3 millimeters internally and 48 millimeters deep. As for the spokes, Lightweight specs 10, counted as 20, front and rear. They're solid carbon and are laid up using Lightweight's rim-to-rim lacing technique. They run from one end of the rim over the hub to the other side. They're laminated and bent at the hub. The use of the lacing technique achieves torsional and lateral stiffness that can't be reached by traditional spokes. Each spoke is bonded to another where they cross near the hub. Lightweight has saved a claimed 70 grams with their updated hub design. A fully carbon hexagonal hub holds a DT Swiss 180S EXP ratchet system that is compatible with SRAM, Shimano, and Campagnolo free hubs. The carbon flanges hide the spokes and lamination from sight. On the scales, the Lightweight's measured a stunning 570 grams for the front and 650 grams for the rear. It makes them the lightest mid-depth carbon disc brake wheel we've ever tested. Next up are Corima's striking Mcc Dx Wheels. Corima is a French brand with a 30-year history of making carbon wheels. Easy to spot 4-spoke and full disc designs made Corima stand out in the early years of carbon fiber manufacturing. Holding true to their legacy of innovative yet eye-catching and practical models, Corima has released a modern take of its iconic hoops. At a seemingly reasonable $4,000, the Mcc Dx wheel set still rocks a high price tag that costs more than most road bikes. But much like the Lightweights, these are objects to be desired rather than be seen regularly on group rides across the country. Corima offers the Mcc Dx in 2 depths, 32mm and 47mm. They also offer a tubular model. Ours is the shallower, lighter option of the 2 clinchers. The rim uses a similar foam molded method as the Lightweights. The Mcc Dx rims are filled with a structural foam that damps vibration and improves the integrity as well as the stiffness of the hoops. The rims are tubeless ready, the first we've ever ridden from Corima, and have a strict list of do's and don'ts for setup. Take a look at the checklist of things to avoid on the Corima website, most notably inflating with an air compressor. In the rear, 12 carbon spokes are laced from the rim to the Y-shaped hub flanges. Corima calls the technique double torque technology. The name comes from the torque created at the rims while braking. The technique allows for weight savings at the hub since there is less force occurring there. Additionally, Corima says the rear wheel design increases lateral stiffness at a lighter weight than previously possible. Up front, Corima ditches the flanges to save weight as they aren't needed due to lower levels of overall forces applied to the wheels. This makes the wheel significantly lighter than the rear and puts the wheel set on par with many other flagship models. We measured a 19.1mm internal width with a 32mm deep rim. The pair hit the scales at 1,397 grams, 563 for the front and 834 for the rear. Hunt has been quick to adopt many of the latest wheel trends as they happen. Performance-wise, the UK brand is best known for its sponsorship of the World Tour Quebeca Assos team, who rode the upgraded version of the $1,400 Limitless Aero Disc wheels we've got today. Hunt offers a variety of disc and rim brake hoops that are all relatively affordable given their modern design cues. The Limitless Aero Disc is available in 48 and 60mm depths with a wide 22.5mm internal rim width. The wheels went through a lengthy study in the wind tunnel to come up with a rim shape that enhances the new age embrace of wide tires and cuts through the wind with a super wide 35.5mm outer width. The wide carbon rim is really what separates much of Hunt's catalog from most other wheel manufacturers. It's a sign that the development team has been paying attention to the latest advancements in bike design, unlike many other European brands. The rims are pre-taped for easy tubeless setup and valves are included as well. Like the Corimas and Lightweights, the Hunts have a hooked rim, making essentially most tubeless tires compatible. Hunt uses a proprietary rim wall design made of a low density polymer that is co-molded inside in place of solid carbon. The Hunt hubs spin on standard stainless steel bearings but have the option to be upgraded to ceramic speed. Keeping things simple maintenance wise, the wheel set uses bladed spokes and external nipples. One hang-up on the Hunts is that all the added material needed to make the rims wider has a cost. A rather high one, with the wheel set hitting the scales at 1,711 grams. That makes them over a pound heavier than the Lightweights. So, how do the most expensive set of stock wheels we've ever tested ride? Call us biased for not being invested, but we came away pleased with the Lightweights. Though, we still carried a lot of apprehension on rough roads. The wheels have all the hallmarks of a high-performance wheel set. In a time when wider wheels have become mainstays of the market, Lightweight's narrow, minimalistic gram-saving approach is pushing the boundaries of the seemingly stalled-out, weight-saving disc brake wheel designs. A mid-depth disc brake wheel under 1,300 grams is a rare sight. Sure, there's the Roval Alpinist and a few other shallower options, but we were excited to put the Obermeyers to the test. What stands out first is the quick engagement of the DT Swiss internals and the effect of the low rotational mass in the rims. These wheels skip over first and into second gear like a drag racer, feeling the most stable at high speeds. The Obermeyers are quick to input and highly responsive like Lightweights have been in the past. What separates this iteration from previous rim brake models we've tested is the tubeless compatibility that wasn't previously offered. Thanks to the generally minimal maintenance the rims and spokes require, Lightweight has sealed the rim bed to be airtight. This, along with the included tubeless valves, makes mounting tires simple. Though we did struggle a bit more than usual in mounting a pair of 26mm tires due to the narrow rim width. This generally complicates any maintenance and will likely require the wheels to be sent back to Germany to be worked on by Lightweight technicians. The narrow rim slightly held the Lightweights back as they required slightly more pressure than we are used to. When compared to previous Lightweights, the handling is improved, but when compared to wider rims, the Obermeyers felt a bit outdated. Oftentimes, ultralight wheels may be lacking proper vertical and torsional stiffness. This was not the case for the Lightweights. Vertically and torsionally, the wheels are superbly stiff. The rim-to-rim design blended weight savings without compromising strength. While the wheels are well-rounded thanks to the compliance and handling benefits of the tubeless tires, we only recommend riding well-maintained roads and not venturing onto dirt to prevent any unintended damage to the rim. For the Corimas, installation and setup is pretty straightforward. Corima's braided cloth rim strip was pre-installed, making for simple tube mounting. The Corimas have a steep mark to achieve when compared with the Lightweights, but for $4,000, the 1,397 gram Mcc Dx's offer considerable competition. Stiffness-wise, the MCCs were nearly on par with the Lightweights. Vertical stiffness is high, making point-and-shoot handling preferred. The wheels are almost overly stiff when run with tubes, so after a few rides, we opted for tubeless and took our time to follow Corima's setup instructions. Run tubeless, the MCCs become much more balanced thanks in part to the lower pressures that can be achieved. More grip and control balance the pinpoint handling of the stiff hoops. Where we were bumping over rough patches with tubes, the tubeless setup gave us the advantage of pedaling through the rough stuff more often. The low-profile design made the wheels feel at home on climbs. Although the total weight difference between the wheels is high, the rotational mass at the rim is fairly similar, which makes accelerations feel quick rather than sluggish like heavier, deeper wheels. Hunt's Limitless wheels provide a smooth and planted ride feel. The wide rim embraces our 28mm tire choice and in reality provides a much more balanced approach for everyday riding than Lightweight or Corima could. We had few instances where we were afraid of damaging the rim, unlike any time we saw a pothole when we were riding the Corimas or Lightweights. The Hunts provided a level of confidence that their construction would hold up when the road got rough. This also allowed us to take them onto gravel and open up more riding than we'd consider on other rims. The biggest difference between the Hunts and the other wheels is the benefit of the wider rim. After inflating the 28mm Victoria tires, they ballooned up closer to 30mm. This helped us keep a solid patch of rubber on the road and stayed planted over cracks and bumps. We ran 60 to 65 psi and noticed increased tracking through corners while descending at speed. While this may be confused for the bike being sluggish or less responsive, our post-ride analysis revealed similar times when compared to other all-out efforts. At $1,400, the Hunts provide utility that is unmatched by Lightweight and Corima. For us, each of these wheels stand out and pass the premium aesthetics test. The Lightweight name bears much renown and deserves a frame with as much technical regard as the German brand subtly packs into each wheel set. Corima's Mcc Dx pushed the French brand into modernity with tubeless compatibility and a competitively low weight. Plus, the Corima simply stand out with their 12-spoke design. Hunt does a great job packing value and practicality into a wheel set. One thing holding the Lightweights and Corimas back was their outdated internal rim width. The industry has made a move to wider rims and riders have benefited more from the improved handling and control of higher air volume rather than higher pressure. If we had all the money to choose one wheel set to be seen on every day, it'd be the Obermeyer Evos. Lightweight puts together a complete package full of premium accoutrements like the wheel bags and custom valves, plus incredible stiffness to weight ratio, which sets a mark yet to be seen on disc brake wheels. However, due to their price, both these and the Corimas will continue to be a rare sight, but it just makes them that much more desirable. If we were recommending a wheel set to a friend though, we'd tell them to get the Hunt Limitless Aero Disc. The utility is hard to beat, and the value is all there. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Comment below what you'd like us to see review next. And as always, remember to ride safe and ride often.